Morning, everyone. Welcome to ANYCON Year 2. Get this thing kicked off here. So decided to cut the kickoff a little bit short this year, keep it short and sweet. It's probably going to be almost a duplicate of last year. Ultimately, I just want to thank everyone for participating and showing up, starting with our sponsors, not the least of which is NiceTech, our adamantium sponsor. We literally could not afford to do this without them, so a huge thank you to them. One of our new sponsors this year, yeah, you can clap. One of our new sponsors this year, Center for Internet Security. If you're not familiar with CIS, check them out. They've got a booth. They're right across the river. Awesome company doing awesome things, or technically not-for-profit maybe, I think. But they're very cool. I know that most of our sponsors, and definitely NiceTech and CS, are hiring a lot of people. So go check them out, meet their people, and you know, both companies have a couple very, very cool talks scheduled, so make sure that you check those out too. I want to thank my team and all of the volunteers that helped. Nigel, Mr. S, Bry Guy, Dan the Man, Marley, Chris, my lovely wife, Tara, Lori, everybody who helped, you know, very, very giving with their time, who helped make this a success. Again, no one gets paid to throw ANYCON. It's just, you know, members of the community who want to support the community. So if you see any of those folks, definitely say hello and thank them for their support of the community. The Capitol Center, the folks who run this place, they were great to us again this year. They're really, really good to work with. And I think you know, their help is one of the reasons why we're a success. One of the people I really want to call out is, and don't worry, Deb, we're not going to call out our keynotes every year. Last year, our keynote speaker, Dave Kennedy, who was here for that? Anyone remember Dave? All right, so it turns out Dave is a giant jerk, and he refused to let us pay for his airfare. Like, just downright refused. He's like, throw it towards next year's conference. Well, joke's on you, Dave. What we did was we took that money and we put somebody through, a single mother, through Albany Can Code, who is also a sponsor here, who does this very, very cool couple-month boot camp to teach people web programming languages, front-end and back-end. So that was really cool, and something that we hope to continue to do as we build ANYCON is, you know, more charity efforts, especially that. You know, if we can get more people involved in the community and technology and give them good career options, we are very happy to do that. So if you ever see Dave or you want to tweet to him, just thank him for his continuous support of the community. You know, he showed up here for free, flying in from God knows where at that time. So again, why ANYCON? Ultimately, our goals here are to grow and build and solidify the cybersecurity and hacking community in the Northeast. So the cool thing is that, again, this is only our second year, and I feel like we have such a great, solid community that's already here, and it's just a matter of bringing attention to that, awareness to it, and continuing to grow it. And so honestly, you guys, everyone that shows up is such a huge part of that. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for all you guys. So I appreciate everyone showing up and making this an awesome, inviting community. And on that note, we've got a lot of cool, like really tiny noobs joining us this year. We've got some kids from Tech Valley High School who have the robotics booth over here, so definitely check them out. It's really, really awesome to see some of these young kids getting involved and showing interest in what we're doing. And I believe we got a couple kids even smaller than high school age joining us this year with their parents. That's awesome. Really, really glad to see that. Bruce and Jen are back again this year. There's Bruce. Bruce the man. I think I told you guys last year that Bruce and Jen, the ones that run the Hardware Hacking Village, are quintessential hackers. Super giving of their time, paying for a lot of things out of their own pockets, just here to like teach people and have a good time. We've got some cool workshops this year, programming teensy devices and some other cool board type projects. What are they? Huh? Oh yeah, we got some badge projects. So go check it out. If you have a chance, definitely sit down with them, learn some cool stuff. We got the soldering irons again this year, so we'll be soldering again over there. So definitely check that out. Also, in that area, we'll have Fourth Family, which is a very, very cool not-for-profit in the area, who teaches underserved youth, gets them involved with STEM through the use of like sports medicine. They're doing some very, very cool stuff, so check them out as well. The CTF, so my team built the CTF again this year. We tried to make it a little bit more accessible, not go so crazy this year. I think you guys will see it's a more accessible board and challenges and all that. So if you get a chance, there's going to be more prizes this year for the winners of the CTF. It's a ton of fun, good way to test your skills, everything from networking, web, crypto, forensics, all that. So definitely check it out. We have the ping pong tournament again this year. So last year we gave a black badge to the winner of that. I don't think I've seen Panda yet. So we'll probably do that again. We'll do a black badge for the winner of the ping pong tournament. So make sure that you sign up at the registration desk if you haven't already, or you can sign up online. One of the things that I hope we can start to coordinate this year is, and we just frankly ran out of time, is if you look above you, there's a very, very cool ceiling built with a giant array of LEDs. And this year, we were given permission to play with that. So imagine what you can do with a giant array of LEDs. We've got some cool ideas. I think what we're going to do this year, because we ran out of time, is just kind of coordinate and come up with a strategy for how we can interface with that and do some different things. So we'll chat more about that, but hopefully you can expect to see that next year. Wireless internet is free, just like it was last year. ACC guests, there's no credentials. Just hop on, use the internet. One small point. So again, this is still year 2. We're still working through some kinks. I was trying to think of an analogy for how chaotic it is organizing an event like this, and I don't know what it says about it, but when the analogy is as bad as the reality, all I can think of is it's a bunch of hackers trying to organize a big event. It's like that's how bad it is. So bear with us. There's still going to be some headaches. We've got a couple small changes. One of them is that downstairs, you'll see that the program reverses the order of the rooms, so it's actually offense, defense, education. They have signs out in front of the doors, so you should be good. A couple of the talks are being swapped or moved around. The CIS panel is actually the first talk after Deb's keynote in the education room today, and the talk there is moving to their Saturday slot. So if you look at that in your program, I definitely recommend checking out the CIS panel. That seems like it's going to be very cool. So other than that, just bear with us, and there is a feedback form live on the website. At any time, you can come track us down and give us feedback in person. Otherwise, feel free to just post something online and let us know. We want your feedback. We want to make this conference as good as it can be. So we want to know all of your thoughts. So this year, based on that, some of the changes that we made from last year, based on everyone's feedback, swag bags. So this year we've got swag for everyone that signed up. We've shortened the talks to 50 minutes, and so we've created like a 10-minute buffer in between talks. So just be aware of that you should have a little bit of time to end your talks and then go check out the next one. Lunch this year is included, so it'll be served right up here, and we've given an hour and a half for lunch. So if you're not familiar with Albany, I recommend grabbing your lunch and checking it out outside. There's some beautiful spots. You can take your lunch right at the Capitol or walk up to the plaza. Both of those are a 2-minute walk. Otherwise, with that hour and a half, mingle, meet people, check out the CTF or the Hardware Hacking Village. But we tried to make it much more accessible and easier to navigate this year. There will be a cash bar as well with lunch. So if any of you guys want to drink, just please do so responsibly. We're going to end a little bit earlier on Saturday. So again, that's in the program. Just make it easier on everybody. And there's an unofficial gathering at the end of today and tomorrow after the conference at City Beer Hall, which is right down this hill right here. I think that's Howard Street. So we're just going to show up there, kind of trickle in as needed. But if you guys want to continue the party afterwards and meet some more people, then join us there. The only other thing is that we plan on doing ANYCON next year. What we hope to do, we got some tentative time slots with the Capitol Center, is move it into September. So maybe somewhere around mid-September. All of those slots were taken this year, so we had to take August. But I hope that will help inspire some of the kids in school and all that to join us again. So that's it from me. Again, I just want to thank everybody, all of my team who I thought was going to join me up here, but they threw me to the wolves. That's all right. But I really want to thank all of them for helping make this a success, and thank all of you for joining us. And how much time do we have? 13. Yeah, we got a few minutes. So we'll give Deb a few minutes, meet back here at 9:30. And again, thank you all so much. I appreciate it.